Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So before we get into it, let's give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you'll be alerted every time I post a video. So my biggest regret in the stock market, to be honest, I don't actually have a biggest regret because everything that happened in the stock market needed to happen. Because the reason being is it made me stronger, it made me smarter, it made me wiser, it made me sharper, it made me all these things that it changed my whole perspective of the whole game. So I needed my regrets to really happen. So they really ain't regrets, they really just something I wish I knew sooner, if that makes sense. So the regrets, or what I would call it, some things I wish I knew sooner, because I don't have any regrets. I believe regrets, in my short form definition, is something that you could do. If you could do it different, you would do it different. But in my case, if I could do it different, I wouldn't do it different, because I'd rather encounter the problems and the ups and downs that I encounter in the market rather than just going straight up to $1 million, $2, $3 million portfolio and gains. Reasoning being is because if I just went straight to the top, the path that I was on at one point, now everything's figured out. I learned how to handle a loss. I learned how to play small. I learned how to, wait for the right time to aim big. I learned how to be more meticulous with my plays in the market, that now it's like on autopilot. As long as I be patient and wait for the right opportunities to risk my hard-earned money, then things will go more in my favor, and I will have better odds than I had before. So meaning that basically patience is key, guys. If I could take back the hand of time and knew how to be more patient, I don't regret not having patience, because it learned me to have more patience. But just saying, that's one of the biggest factors as well, guys, just patience. Now over time, I know how to, act as if I'm not even bothered by the market. I don't even care to make money in the market. That's how you got to treat a lot of different things in life in order to let money be attracted to you and be a money magnet. Don't be so entitled. Don't be so act like you dying to get the money out of it. Because when I first got involved in the market, even though I already had money, it's just I was so thrilled with how much money you could make in the market and the whole characteristics of it, that I was just being greedy, just trying to every inch of the day trying to be in and out of the market to make money. And that's not what you want to be. You don't want to be a slave to the market. You just want to use the market as a tool to help generate and build more wealth for you and your family, guys. You don't want to be a slave to the market, watch the market every single day till your eyes bleed out, looking for a play today trade to be in and out of. You want to wait. The best plays come when they just pop up on you, when they just creep up on you. That be the best plays, when you just sit and been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then all of a sudden, boom, something big happened in the market, meaning a huge drop, a huge breakout, a huge first green day, a huge whatever strategy that you implemented and you learned that you feel most comfortable with. That's what you want to go and run with. And that's when you come out to play. That's when all your plays out. That's when the streets hot, whenever things like that is happening, guys. So that's how I move. That's how I move in the market. And that would be a regret. Not a regret, but like I say, things you wish you would have knew before. Have more patience, a whole lot of patience, guys. Also, things I wish I, would have done before that I do now is not chase. I always know that the stock is going to come back down. It got to come back down. Even if it don't pull all the way back down, it's going to come down some. And that's when I'd rather get in than buying it at the top, just having FOMO and fear of missing out and rushing in. Because it's like, hey, so what if I miss this opportunity? I don't want to risk the chance of losing 8 times out of 10 just to chase this wave, when I know it's a million other ways that's coming right behind it. It might take a little longer. I might have to be a little more patient, but a million other ways is coming right behind it. So patience, guys, as well. Another thing I wish I would have, not regret, but just wishing, I would have took more heed of, and that's inching, penny pinching, nibbling my way up to the top. Meaning you want to build up the stock market's money and play on house money before you try to, go big and risk your hard-earned money. Meaning aim small, win small. Let them little coins add up, because you can build a whole fortune with making $100 here, $50 here, $200 here, $20 there, $30 there. As long as you keeping your losses small and letting your wins ride, and making sure you're going for quality over quantity, not just aiming for anything, because it's not going to work if you just, oh, let me just aim for this. I'm aiming small, but I'm going for anything in the market. No, it's not going to work like that. You still got to be patient. You still got to be smart. You still got to be meticulous. Still got to buy and not chase. You still got to do all these things, but you still got to, you know, put that all together and do that on a smaller scale as well. So that small change can add up over time, guys, and be something big. Once you done nibbled off the stock market, done built up those small wins and got a nice size chunk, now you can go bigger because you have a cushion to be on top of. And that's something a lot of people don't talk about, implement. So, and that's it. And this the last thing, guys, and I'm gonna let you guys go. The last thing I wish I would have, you know, known before that I do now and know now is pay yourself. A lot of people will let that money just sit in that account, and whether you win a big investment or a big trade, now you got $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000 in your account. And say if your account was $30,000 prior, now your account say $40,000, and you already got some of that, majority of that tied up in stocks. So now you feel like you got an extra 10, 15,000 to play with because you had just, your account just boosted up to it. Now that give you more leverage, and you feel on the next trade that you can go even bigger because you got more capital. And that's where you mess up at, because you need to send that money out and pay yourself. It don't have to be all of it, but at least majority of it, because you still have to pay taxes on it, and you want to reward yourself for getting in early and doing what you had did. So pay yourself, and then when you do that, you also messing with the psychology of the market. That way it's looking as if you started at the same spot you started from the previous. Now you need to make that 10 bins again, and it don't seem like you up already because you done took it out and paid yourself. It seemed like you right at that same starting point, and then won't mess up your brain and make you want a bit bigger because you got a bigger size account at the point, and it'll just keep you disciplined. That's the main takeaway from what I just said. It'll keep you grounded and disciplined, knowing that, you know, you won't have that ego feeling like you just went up the market, because you got to stay humble in the market. If you don't, the market will humble your ass, and it'll humble you quick, guys. So don't be in a rush for greatness. It's going to come. Aim small, bet small, let the small wins add up, and over time, as you get better, as you see your process perfecting itself, then you can scale up and scale up and scale up over time, guys. So that's all I got for this video. You already know, man, this your boy B Hayes. I love y'all. Add me on Instagram at the B Hayes Show. Do all that right now, and we